Namaste, Hari Om. I congratulate the entire team of Mokshayatan Yog Sansthan and Morarji Desai National Institute of Yoga and Ministry of AYUSH for organizing this series of yoga events in the context of upcoming International Day of Yoga 2022. I will be speaking today on yoga in daily life. When we talk about yoga, we all know Yoga karmasu kaushalam. Full perfection in your work is yoga. We know samatvam Yog Utsav. Unanimity is yoga. Belonging to a lineage, I have seen the journey of yoga since my childhood, and I have seen that the word, which itself means to unite, how from yoga it became yoga and meditation. And then it became yoga and pranayama, leaving one particular sector thinking that yoga is just a mere set of physical exercises, or another thinking that it is just only meditation, somebody thinking it is only about Surya Namaskar. When we talk about yoga in daily life, we need to understand how to adapt yoga in your day-to-day life. When we study yoga, you must be thinking, we have always studied, one shall practice yoga abhyas in the morning or in the evening, empty stomach. Absolutely true. Yoga abhyas shall be practiced in the morning or in the evening, empty stomach. But yoga acharan, yoga behavior shall be followed at each and every second of your life. And when I say that, it simply means khavat, pivat, sovat, jagat, neko bisar nahi jaye. You have to be a 24-hour yogi. The way you talk, the way you walk, the way you look, way you appear, way you think, way you live your life, way you eat, way you sleep, way you wake up, every act of yours shall be yogamaya. And then we adapt it in our daily life. We might be good in doing some very tough postures, wonderful control over body, but still we have temper issues. Still we lose temper. We have no control over our own traffic of thoughts. Or maybe we might sit with closed eyes, showing that we are meditating, still we have that traffic of thoughts troubling us. Then we need to learn how to adapt yoga in our day-to-day life. Generally, we think and we hear and we read and we study a lot. But as I have learned from my guru, hamare kaam ka utna jitna main aachman kar paऊं. There is a lot of water flowing in river Ganga, but for me, only that much is useful which I can drink or which can satisfy my thirst. So some very easy take-home tips, because there might be so many people who are not regular practitioners of yoga, and there might be so many people who are really good practitioners of yoga abhyas or yoga asanas or yoga practices. But these very simple take-home tips, simple lifestyle changes, yogamaya lifestyle changes are definitely going to bring some amazing change in your life. Let's begin from early in the morning. So first thing, when I say early in the morning, most of the younger generation is like, you will be surprised when I am I go to different TV channels or I have different telecasts related to yoga, and then I meet a lot of youngsters, or when I have my discourses and programs and I meet a lot of youngsters, they say, Acharya ji, what time you wake up? And I tell them I wake up at 4 in the morning, and they are like, really? That's the time we go to sleep? So when I say early in the morning, it means the time of Brahmurt. So first thing, we shall wake up in the morning. And we shall be ready, absolutely ready, with our bath done, with our morning abhyas done, and with open eyes, clean body, pure mind, and absolutely selfless heart, we shall welcome sun. Suryatma jagatasthastuscha swaha. Daridram na upajayate. One who stay in the company of sun can never have daridra, can never lack health and wealth. So first thing, we all shall wake up in the morning, which is very, very important if you want to stay healthy. You must have seen number of heart attacks happen at that time only, when we shall not be in the bed, but we are still sleeping. So recently only I was talking, there was a celebrity who unfortunately had left this human body because of the heart attack, and we were having a discussion with a panel of doctors, and I was there as a representative of this Mahan Yoga Sadhana, and there only we spoke about this, that how waking up early in the morning is such an important part of your life. Now once you wake up in the morning, what we have to do, right? So what you generally do, you wake up in the morning, you take your phone and you start scrolling your phone. Or many people start reading newspaper. Or there are few who will just on their television screen and they will listen to the everyday news or any other thing. Now we need to understand, if you want to live a yogamaya life, it is very, very important that we learn how to begin our day. And when I say how to begin your day, early in the morning, we are, and our mind is just like a blank paper, and you can write whatever you want to on that blank paper. Now, if you are writing stress, if you are writing tension, if you are writing all the worldly troubles, they are going to stay with you for the entire day. Now, question is, Acharyaji, how do we begin our day then? So here is a very simple 2-minute practice of dhyan, which you should do early in the morning. I'm sure you all would like to experience that, because as I said, there is so much of knowledge we hear, we read, we watch, but what is important is what is our take home. So here let's learn this very simple 2-minute practice which everybody can do, and you will see amazing changes in your life if you begin your day with this gratitude meditation of Bharat Yoga. So when you wake up in the morning, make sure that first 1 hour of your day shall have no newspaper, no screen. It shall be absolutely screenless, and give that 1 hour to connect yourself to yourself. Because you might have met so many people in this human life, but rarely we meet the most wonderful person on this human life, and that is me myself, because we belong to a culture where we believe that he, the supreme power, resides in us. परमात्मा का वास हमारे भीतर, तभी तो आत्म और परम आत्म का मिलन ही योग है. So just sit quietly, let's experience it once. Sit quietly. Again, take a deep breath. Exhale. Keeping your eyes closed, just have a beautiful smile on your face and have gratitude for this breath. Oh Paramatma, I'm so grateful that I'm blessed with this breath. I'm so grateful that I can hear my heartbeat. I'm so grateful for yet another beautiful morning. I'm so grateful for this wonderful day in my life. And then be grateful for each and everything you have. I'm grateful to earth for being so firm beneath me. I'm grateful to sky for being so protective above me. I'm grateful to this bed for the wonderful sleep I had. I'm grateful to this house for protecting me. I'm grateful to my family, to my spouse, to my children, to my parents, to my friends, to my guru, for making me realize what true love is. I'm grateful to Mother Nature for these trees, for the sunlight, for this air. I'm grateful for these beautiful yoga lessons, and I'm grateful for each and everything. And then tell yourself, this is going to be a wonderful day. This is going to be a beautiful day. I'm going to eat healthy. I'm going to stay healthy. I'm going to think healthy. I am going to be the best in this beautiful day. I am the best because I'm Paramatma's child. Just like I have got the habits and nature and guna of my father, Pita, I have also got it from Param Pita, the Supreme Father. And I'm going to work on these good habits. I'm going to work on myself throughout the day. And I'm going to make this day really beautiful. Then again, take a deep breath. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Now gently rub your palms. Place your palms on your eyes and gently open your eyes with a feeling of gratitude. So this is a just 2 to 3 minute gratitude meditation which we all must do right after we wake up. And this one single practice will bring some very positive changes in your life. Now comes the second thing. As I said, we shall make sure that no screen, that is, we shall be screenless for first 1 hour of our day. And after this meditation, Shauch Adi se nivritt ho, get ready and then practice yoga abhyas, which is very, very important. Half an hour of practice, 1 hour of practice, do some mild stretchings. You must practice pranayama, which is very, very important. Why pranayama is important? Because Swargyanat param jnanam, Swargyanat param dhanam, Swargyanat param guhyam, navadrishtam navashrutam. Knowledge of your swaras, knowledge of your breath is the ultimate knowledge. And I'm not saying this. Swargyanat param jnanam. There is no bigger knowledge than knowledge of your own swaras. Swargyanat param dhanam, biggest wealth. Swargyanat param guhyam. Gopniya vidya hai. Navadrishtam navashrutam. We have never heard of such a deep science. Your breath varies with every physical movement. Your breath varies with every changing emotion. When you're running, your breathing is different. When you're sitting, your breathing is different. When you are relaxed, your breathing is different. When you're doing some rigorous exercise, your breathing is different. When you're laughing, your breathing is different. And when you're crying, we cry like this, breathing is different. And what to say of physical activity? When you're sad, your breathing is different. When you are at peace, your breathing is different. And all of a sudden somebody tells you, you have to write now of 10,000 people, your heart rate will change and your breathing will be absolutely different. Knowledge of swar, knowledge of breath is the ultimate knowledge. With every prayer, with every changing time, our breathing is different. But since my today's topic is not breath, so I will not be going too much deep into prana shakti, pranayam and breath awareness. But as I said, we must practice yoga abhyas and we must practice pranayam. And as I said, yoga abhyas, pranayam is a part of that. Meditation is a part of that. Gati, shatkarma, that everything comes in the word yoga. So it's not like yoga and meditation. It is just like Acharya Pratishtha in hand. Without hand or without mind or without soul, Acharya Pratishtha is nothing. After that, it's very, very important. Let's come to third part, which is we must spend 20 minutes in Mother Nature, with Mother Nature. Now, why is it important? You must have seen many times when you become like those people or those things with whom you stay. You must have seen so many couples, husband, wife, they start looking like each other after some time. Why? Because they are living together since so many years. Their thought process becomes similar, their body acts become similar, the way they talk, the way they think, everything becomes similar. So it's very, very important. That's called satsang. Satsangati. You're staying with whom? If you're staying with nature, nature is beautiful. Nature heals. If you're staying with gadgets, machines, you become emotionless, you become feelingless, and you just become a machine. And that's what is happening in today's world. People are becoming machines because more than staying with nature or more than staying with living beings, they are staying with machines. At Bharat Yoga YouTube channel, where we have around a beautiful family of approximately 1 million, and then other social media platforms, we did a survey. We started a program, Let's Talk, because generally people have no one to talk, and how important it is to talk. Of course, at Bharat Yoga, we follow self-talk therapy. You should talk to, basically we all talk to ourselves, but most of the time it happens unconsciously. So self-talk therapy is a very interesting subject. Maybe someday we will talk about that. So when we started this program of Let's Talk, we just asked a lot of things with people who are connected with us through social media, Bharat Yoga YouTube channel, Bharat Yoga English YouTube channel. And we asked them, how many hours you use mobile phone, or how many hours you stay with your mobile phone, and you will be surprised to know the answer. Most of the youngsters, and not only youngsters, approximately 88% people said 24 hours. And they explained it. While walking, we are listening to podcast. When we are sitting free, we are looking at social media. When in the night, we play music on that and then we sleep. So all the time, phone is connected to us as if it has become our body part. And many of them said, Acharyaji, we never even realized that how much time we are using phone, mobile phone. And that was the moment that they realized they are not using the technology, technology is using them. So be conscious. First thing that yoga teaches us is be conscious. Conscious about your posture, conscious about your breath, conscious about your thoughts, conscious about the worlds you are living in. Conscious living is very, very important. I'm hungry, I have eaten. I'm thirsty, I drink. I want to go for stool discharge any time of the day, I'm going. I want to sleep, I'm sleeping at any time of the day. This is not conscious living. Conscious living means that we are aware of each and every activity we are doing. So make sure that you spend at least 20 minutes in Mother Nature, with Mother Nature. And when I say 20 minutes with Mother Nature means you must take sunlight for 20 minutes a day. You must walk for some time on green grass. You must take fresh air. You know, we are living in AC houses. We are traveling in AC cars. We are working in AC office. And my Guruji, my Gurudev, he always says, and is AC ne aisi ki taisi kar di hai. So we need to come out of that closed atmosphere, spend some time with Mother Nature. If you stay at, there are many people who stay in apartments, go to your balcony. Or maybe if you're living in a society, go down. If you are living in a house where there is a park nearby, go there, but at least spend 20 minutes. Now, point is what we can do there in 20 minutes. When you are taking sunlight, you can practice Surya Namaskar, you can practice mantra chanting, you can practice meditation, you can practice pranayama, you can just practice mudra. Yoga is such a vast subject that each and every time you will get something out of this subject. And I have seen how yoga has changed my life, and that's the biggest example that it can change anybody's life. Now comes the next part, which is very, very important. So first was how to wake up, what to be done just after waking up, then your yoga abhyas, then spending time in Mother Nature, and then you do your daily household chores or your office work. But 5 times a day, you have to follow a very simple practice. Now, you must be aware that Mokshayatan Yoga Sansthan came out as the first institute which came up with the COVID Yoga protocol. And a committee was formed in which there were allopathic doctors, Ayurvedic experts, homeopathic experts, yoga experts, diet experts, and this complete committee worked really hard, and they came up with this COVID protocol, and we have healed millions of people worldwide. Many of our followers, it was a tough time, and there were several practices, several techniques in that protocol, but one very important technique, and I have witnessed miracles happening with this one single technique. It improves your lungs capacity. It improves your immunity. It not only works on your physical health, but also your mental health, and it gives you overall balance of your life. That is attahas, the yogic laugh. How to do that? Just understand it. If you want to stay healthy, we shall practice it at least minimum 5 times a day. I was traveling to one country, I would not take the name, and I was representing India, and we were doing a Yog Utsav there. And first I went there for a press conference. When we did the press conference, after the press conference, I said, let's practice attahas. And for few initial seconds, nobody laughed. They just looked at me like, what am I doing? And then after some time, they joined me. And after that, there was a gentleman who was 70 years old. He came to me, and he just came to me and he started crying. I said, why are you crying? And he said, Acharya ji, I have laughed after 30 years of my life. So since past 30 years, that person has not laughed. What are we becoming? We are becoming machines. We are living with stress, living with tension. We need to make this life beautiful, and that can only happen when we learn to adapt yoga in our day-to-day life. Yoga as a lifestyle. So what we have to do, open your arms. Let's do it together. Yes. Open your arms. Leave your abdomen absolutely loose. Leave your chest loose. And just 30 seconds of free laughter. Just forget about everything. Forget about the burden of responsibilities. Forget about each and everything. Just open your arms and 1, 2. Close your eyes. Let this laughter shower back on you. Because whatever we give to this world, we get it back. You give stress, you get it back. You give tension, you get it back. You give hatred, you get it back. You give laughter, you give yoga peace, and you get it back. And then gently open your eyes. Such an easy practice, everybody can do. So make sure that 5 times a day you practice attahas, and I have already shared amazing benefits of this attahas. Now there are few more things like diet. We should be aware of what we are eating. Diet is a separate topic. Instead of going deep into this topic, I would just share a very simple rule of eating, which is, if you want a body like this, eat like this. If you want a body like this, eat like this. So when I say like this, which means king size breakfast, and then a little less lunch, and then just like a rank, Raja जैसा नाश्ता, रंक जैसा रात्रि भोज, यानी king size breakfast, then little less lunch, and very little dinner we shall have. But what we are doing, we take breakfast running towards our office, then we take lunch at our office, and then we come home and eat dinner sumptuously, a sumptuous dinner, and then we are becoming like this. And then we say, Acharya ji, abs banane kya kare? And then we say, ab chhod do, to abs ban jayenge. So if you want to stay healthy, always eat in this pattern: breakfast, lunch, dinner, and this is the pattern of yogic diet. We shall never eat once sun is set. After sunset, we shall not eat, because our digestive system is straight away connected to sun. So make sure you take your last meal by 7 and you go to bed by 10. And now the last part of this discourse, though I had to cover 2020 rule of Bharat Yoga as well, but I think my time limit is going to end soon. So as I said, this is a vast subject. योग तो अथाह सागर है जो बह रहा है, बट हमारे काम का उतना जो हम ले लें, है ना. So last part is sleep. It's very, very important that we learn how to sleep, because sleep heals, sleep repairs. Sleep is the time when maximum healings happen. But unfortunately, people are troubled with disturbed sleep. People are troubled with so many sleep disorders. Now, as I told you just in the beginning of this discourse, 2 times of the day are most important. One, just after you wake up, and another is just before you go to bed, because this is the time where for around 8 hours you are going to take the same thought patterns, same thinking for this entire duration of 8 hours, which you have within you at the time of sleeping. So if you are going to bed with your office stress, with your tension, with your anxiety, that is going to stay with you for 8 hours, and that converts into your dreams, that goes deep into your system, and instead of healing, that's going to affect you in an adverse way. So what do we do? Now, 2 things we have to do. One, make sure that before going to bed, at least 1 hour before going to bed, we shall become screenless. Never go to bed after watching a movie, after watching news, after watching anything on screen, whether it is television screen, mobile screen, or laptop screen, because we all know what kind of rays these screens emit and how it affects us. So if you want to have sound sleep, you sleep just before 1 hour of your sleep, become screenless, and always sleep after practicing Yoga Nidra. So, or just a very simple meditation. What is that simple meditation? We have a beautiful Yoga Nidra video at our Bharat Yoga YouTube channel. Millions of people have got benefit from that video. You can just check that. Otherwise, just a very simple meditation which you can learn right now. So before going to bed, sit quietly, keep your eyes closed, and just focus on the natural flow of your breath. Let's do it together, everybody. Yes, close your eyes. Beautiful. Just observe your breath and introspect your entire day. Just observe how many times I was troubled, and you will see that it was such a trivial issue that troubled me. I could have solved it so easily. How many times I had unwanted demands, I could have avoided them. How many times I lost temper, I could have avoided easily. I could have avoided it absolutely without any stress. So just observe your entire day and then have gratitude for this wonderful day. Have gratitude for all the experiences you had, good or bad. Every experience teaches us something. Take a deep breath and let's always end your day with Pranavacharan, because the sound of Om, the sensations that this divine sound create, that relaxes your entire skull. Especially, these days people are having neck pain issues because of their postural defect, and they feel that circulation of blood towards head is not properly because of the tension at this area, at their shoulders. For that, it's a wonderful practice that you chant Om Pranavacharan, because the sensations of this sound relaxes your entire system. So, and with this, we are going to end this session also, or rather I shall use the word complete this session. And also with this, you should always end your day. Take a deep breath. Feel the after effects of this sound. Have gratitude. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukha bhav bhavet. Om Shantihi, Shantihi, Shantihi Om. We are blessed to have such a government, such a Prime Minister, who are working so hard to bring this ancient science at your doorsteps. AYUSH Ministry is doing wonderful work. All the yoga experts have united hands. Morarji Desai National Institute is working. But the success of this entire event, or these events that happen every year, is that all of you who join us for these events, you should take something back home and let it not become just an yearly event that happens from April to June, but an everyday event. We all can make it an everyday event by adapting yoga in our daily life. I hope and I'm sure this workshop must have brought some change in your thought process and in your life. Love, light and blessings to all of the participants. Hari Om.
नमस्ते, मैं हूँ भारत योगी मनीषा गर्ग। महिलाओं की बहुत सारी समस्याएं होती हैं। घर परिवार और ऑफिस के बीच में तालमेल बिठाते बिठाते अक्सर वो अपने आप को इग्नोर कर देती हैं, अपने शरीर का ध्यान नहीं रख पाती, उनके पास इतना टाइम नहीं बचता और एनर्जी भी ख़त्म हो जाती है। महिलाओं को अपने शरीर का भी पूरा ध्यान रखने की ज़रूरत है, क्योंकि महिलाएं ही समाज की रीढ़ होती हैं। अगर रीढ़ ही खराब हो जाए तो समाज का स्वास्थ्य भी खराब हो सकता है। महिलाओं की बहुत सी समस्याएं होती हैं, जैसे कि पीसीओडी की समस्या, पीरियड्स की प्रॉब्लम, मेनोपॉज और इरेगुलर पीरियड्स। इसके अलावा इनफर्टिलिटी की प्रॉब्लम होती है, हार्मोनल इम्बैलेंस हो जाते हैं। तो इन सब समस्याओं से दूर करने के लिए महिलाओं को प्रतिदिन योगाभ्यास करना ज़रूरी है। योगाभ्यास के द्वारा वो अपने स्वास्थ्य को ठीक रख सकती हैं, शारीरिक और मानसिक स्वास्थ्य को बेहतर बना सकती हैं। आज हम कुछ ऐसे योगाभ्यास के बारे में बात करेंगे जो कि महिलाओं को प्रतिदिन करने चाहिए। तो सबसे पहले हम करेंगे ताड़ासन। इसके लिए हम अपने आसन पर खड़े हो जाते हैं, एड़ी पंजों को मिला लेंगे, हाथों को इंटरलॉक करेंगे, शरीर को बिल्कुल सीधा रखते हुए सांस भरते हुए धीरे धीरे शरीर को ऊपर उठाते जाएंगे। एड़ियों को पूरा ऊपर उठा लेना, टोज के ऊपर अपने पूरे शरीर का बैलेंस बनाना। फिर सांस छोड़ते हुए धीरे धीरे हाथों को नीचे ले आना। एक बार फिर से करेंगे, सांस भरते जाएंगे, हाथों को ऊपर लेकर जाएंगे, थोड़ी देर की इस स्थिति में रुकेंगे, फिर सांस छोड़ते छोड़ते धीरे धीरे हाथों को नीचे ले आएंगे, एड़ियाँ भी जमीन से टच हो जाएंगी। इस अभ्यास को आप कम से कम 3 से 4 बार प्रतिदिन करें। इसके बाद हम करेंगे तितली आसन। महिलाओं को प्रतिदिन तितली आसन जरूर करना चाहिए। इसके लिए पैरों को सीधा कर लें, राइट वाले पैर को बिल्कुल पीछे तक ले आए, फिर लेफ्ट वाले पैर को भी इस तरह से मिला लेंगे। दोनों पैरों को हाथों से इंटरलॉक करते हुए पकड़ लेंगे, शरीर को बिल्कुल सीधा रखेंगे, रीढ़ की हड्डी बिल्कुल सीधी रहेगी। सांस भरते हुए तितली आसन करेंगे। इस समय सांस की गति नॉर्मल रहेगी। इस तरह से तितली की तरह से हमें पैरों को ऊपर नीचे करना है। महिलाओं की पीसीओडी की प्रॉब्लम के लिए, पीरियड्स की प्रॉब्लम्स के लिए, जिनको बहुत ज़्यादा पीरियड्स में दर्द रहता है, उनके लिए बहुत ही लाभदायक है। इस तरह से करेंगे, थोड़ी देर फिर रुक जाएंगे, नॉर्मल ब्रीदिंग करेंगे और फिर वापस अपनी स्थिति में आ जाएंगे। पैरों को खोल लें, रिलैक्स हो जाएं, शरीर को ढीला छोड़ दें, रिलैक्स। इसके बाद हम करते हैं मत्स्य आसन। मत्स्य आसन भी बहुत अच्छा आसन है महिलाओं के लिए। इसके लिए अपने आसन पर लेट जाएंगे, बिल्कुल सीधा लेट जाए। अब दोनों पैरों को क्रॉस लेग करेंगे, लेटे हुए ही। इस तरह से पद्मासन लगा सकते हैं तो पद्मासन लगा लें, नहीं तो नॉर्मल क्रॉस लेग पोजीशन में भी लेट सकते हैं। पैरों को नीचे टिका लेंगे। अब दोनों हाथों को पीछे की तरफ रखेंगे और सिर को उठाते हुए पीछे रख लेना। इस तरह से देखिए, दोनों हाथों को नीचे ले आएंगे, नॉर्मल ब्रीदिंग करेंगे और अपना पूरा ध्यान अपने रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन्स पर टिका देना। थोड़ी देर इस स्थिति में रुकेंगे, सांसों की गति नियमित रखें। फिर वापस अपने सिर को अपनी जगह पर ले आए और पैरों को सामने की तरफ खोल दें, शरीर को बिल्कुल ढीला छोड़ दें, शांत। इसका अभ्यास भी प्रतिदिन 3 से 4 बार करें। अपने आसन पर बैठ जाइए। इसके बाद हम कर सकते हैं नाड़ी शोधन का अभ्यास। नाड़ी शोधन प्राणायाम बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण और बहुत ही लाभदायक प्राणायाम है। इसके लिए पहले अपने आसन पर स्थिर होकर बैठेंगे, रीढ़ की हड्डी को बिल्कुल सीधा रखेंगे, लेफ्ट हाथ से ज्ञान मुद्रा बना के रखेंगे, राइट वाले हाथ की पहली दोनों उंगलियों को हथेली से लगा करके अंगूठे से राइट वाला नॉस्ट्रिल बंद करेंगे, लेफ्ट से धीरे धीरे सांस को भरेंगे, फिर लेफ्ट वाले नॉस्ट्रिल को बंद करेंगे, सांस को थोड़ी देर रोकेंगे और राइट नॉस्ट्रिल से धीरे धीरे सांस को छोड़ेंगे, फिर राइट नॉस्ट्रिल से ही सांस को भरेंगे, राइट नॉस्ट्रिल को बंद करते हुए सांस को होल्ड करिए थोड़ी देर के लिए, रोकिए, उसके बाद लेफ्ट वाले नॉस्ट्रिल से छोड़ दीजिए। फिर लेफ्ट से ही भरेंगे। इसी तरह से करते रहना है नाड़ी शोधन का अभ्यास। कम से कम 5 मिनट का अभ्यास प्रतिदिन करें तो इससे आपको अवश्य ही फायदा होगा। इन आसनों का, इन प्राणायाम का और आसनों का अगर आप प्रतिदिन महिलाएं अभ्यास करती हैं तो उनको निश्चित तौर पर शारीरिक रूप से ही नहीं बल्कि मानसिक रूप से भी लाभ मिलेगा और वह अपने जीवन को स्ट्रेस फ्री होकर जी सकती हैं। नमस्कार।
Namaste everyone, I am Archie from Bharat Yoga. Welcome you all to this special session on back pain, how yoga can help you to reduce the back pain. So we'll learn in today's session which all yoga asanas practice we can do to reduce the lower back, middle back and the upper back pain. So let's begin. First practice is Mrinalasana. To begin with, interlock your fingers in front of your chest and take a deep inhale, stretch your arms up. Stretch your arms completely up. Now take a fresh inhale and bend to the right side. Give a nice stretch here. Stay here for 3 counts. 1, 2 and 3. Then exhale and come back. Give stretch again in the center. Deep inhale. Go to the other side. Keep the elbow straight. Stay for 3 counts again. 1, 2 and 3. Come back. You can repeat this to 5 to 7 times to get the benefit. Now right arm up, left arm to the side. Now this time take the right leg back. The arm which is straight, the same leg will go back. Now gently inhale, take the right leg up and stay. Balance here. 1, 2 and 3. Very slowly come back and relax. Together, distribute body weight equally on both the legs, arms spread forward, palms facing each other. Now from here, take a deep inhale and twist to the right side so that your left palm will touch the right shoulder. Look back here. Now breathe out slowly and come to the center. Now repeat this to the other side. Inhale. Twist to the other side, hand touching the shoulder, look back, exhale, come back, bring your hands down, gap between the feet and relax here. We can do this 7 to 8 times. Now the next asana is Margariyasan. Margariyasan gives strength to our backbone and also gives flexibility to our spine. Let's learn how to do it. This in a straight line. Fingers wide open. Deep inhale. Push your hips out. Bring the chest out and gently look up. Feel the stretch in your back. Now gently exhale. Bring the navel to the spine and look down. Again inhale. Look up. Exhale. Chin to the chest. You will repeat this minimum 8 to 10 times and then you will feel the difference. Lie down on your back. Interlock your fingers. Inhale. Stretch your upper body up and bring the toes pointing the face. Feel the stretch in your legs. Inhale. Twist from the lower half of the body to the left side. Come to the center. Again stretch your arms and legs. Inhale. Twist to the other side. And center. Now bring your arms to the sides and relax. Now the next important cure for back pain is Vayu Mudra. For Vayu Mudra, bring the first finger to the base of the thumb and press it with the thumb. Now place these wrist palm upwards. The fingers should be straight. The rest of the 3 fingers should be straight. And you can stay in this for 10 to 20 seconds. And never place it downwards. Always palm facing upwards to get the benefits. So this was Vayumudra. So today we have learned various yogic practices and yoga mudras to get relief in your back pain. I hope you will practice them and get benefits out of it. We will do such informational videos and keep sharing with all of you. Thank you so much. Dhanyavad.
योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचां मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन यो अपाकरोतं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरान्तो अस्मि पतञ्जलिं नमस्ते, मैं भारत योगी आचार्य अनीता। योग क्रिया के अंतर्गत आज हमारा विषय है मेरुदंड से संबंधित योगाभ्यास। कमर का दर्द ऐसा कि जिसमें बालकों को भी हो सकता है, युवा को भी हो सकता है और वृद्ध तो अक्सर कहते ही हैं कि कमर में बहुत दर्द है। योगाभ्यास यद्यपि शरीर, मन और आत्मा इसके विषय हैं, लेकिन यदि हम कोई भी कार्य नियमित करते हैं, दृढ़ता पूर्वक करते हैं और अभ्यास को वैराग्य के साथ जोड़ के करते हैं और उस स्थान पर फोकस करके करते हैं, अपना पूरा ध्यान तत्र प्रत्येकतानता ध्यानम, कि जहां भी शरीर में रोग है उस पर हम पूरा ध्यान अपना केंद्रित करके जब हम योगाभ्यास करते हैं तो निश्चित रूप से हम, अगर कोई असाध्य रोग भी हो जाता है तो उसे भी हम ठीक कर लेते हैं। और जो स्वस्थ रहना चाहते हैं, जीवेम शरदे शतम, 100 वर्ष तक स्वस्थ रहते हुए जीना चाहते हैं, तो उन्हें नियमित योगाभ्यास जरूर करना चाहिए। कुछ योगिक क्रियाएं, कुछ उसमें प्राणायाम और ध्यान अवश्य करना चाहिए। ओम की ध्वनि एक ऐसी ध्वनि है, ब्रह्मांड की ध्वनि, कि यदि उसका अभ्यास हम करते हैं और 13 बार करते हैं तो हम मानसिक रूप से स्वस्थ रहते हुए पूरा शरीर हमारा स्वस्थ रहता है, क्योंकि शरीर माध्यम खलु धर्म साधनम, इस शरीर को साधना बहुत बहुत जरूरी है। और वो तभी सकता है जब हमारा मन प्रसन्न हो, आत्मा प्रसन्न हो। सबसे पहले हमें जान लेना चाहिए कि कमर के दर्द के रोगी किस प्रकार से अपना उठना बैठना रखें और कैसी शैया का वो प्रयोग करें, किस तरह से उन्हें बैठना चाहिए, कौन से आसन में, और कौन सा आसन उन्हें नहीं लगाना चाहिए। सबसे पहले तो योग की विद्या ऐसी विद्या है कि जिसके विषय में कहा जाता है गुरुपदिष्ट मार्गेण योग में समभ्यसेत। योग की विद्या सत्य विद्या, वो विद्या जब हम उसको करते हैं तभी हम उसका लाभ ले पाते हैं, क्योंकि योग की विद्या को हमें गुरु के मार्गदर्शन में करना चाहिए। हमें देख लेना चाहिए कि जो योगाभ्यास हमें बता रहे हैं, सिखा रहे हैं, क्या उन्होंने एक कुशल नेतृत्व में योगाभ्यास किया है। नहीं तो वही परिणाम सामने आता है कि छीजे काया बाड़े हो। तो चलिए आज हम करते हैं योगाभ्यास कमर के दर्द के लिए। और उसके लिए जो नीचे बैठने में समर्थ होते हैं उन्हें अपना आसन नीचे बिछा लेना चाहिए और उनका आसन सख्त होना चाहिए। वो नीचे नहीं बैठ सकते तो उन बहनों को, भाइयों को एक तख्त बिछा लेना चाहिए और उस तख्त पे एक पतला सा कोई आसन अपना लगा लेना चाहिए। गद्देदार उस पे गद्दे नहीं बिछाने चाहिए कि जो आपके शरीर उसके अंदर धस रहा हो। ये बातें ध्यान रखने योग्य और खाली पेट ही हमें योगाभ्यास करना चाहिए। कमर के दर्द के रोगी सुबह और शाम जो अभ्यास आज हम आपको बता रहे हैं वो कर सकते हैं। अभ्यास करते हैं लेटकर अपने दाएं हाथ का सहारा लेते हुए, पहले थोड़ा सा झुकते हुए, फिर सीधा लेटे। बिल्कुल सीधा ना तो हमें लेटना चाहिए और ना ही खड़ा होना चाहिए, क्योंकि झटके के साथ हमें कोई भी अभ्यास, कोई भी क्रिया नहीं करनी है। प्रारंभ करेंगे ताड़ आसन। जिस प्रकार से खड़े होकर हम ताड़ आसन करते हैं, उसी स्थिति में हम दोनों हाथों की हथेलियों की उंगलियों को आपस में फंसा लेंगे और दोनों हाथों को खींच देंगे और पूरा खींचते हुए दोनों हाथों को अपने कान के पास सटाते हुए पीछे ले जाएं और पैर के पंजों को भी आप बाहर की ओर खींच दें। हमारे शरीर नीचे का नीचे की ओर खींचा हुआ और ऊपरी भाग ऊपर की ओर पूरा तान देंगे। हम यथासंभव रुकेंगे और फिर सांस छोड़ते हुए पूर्व स्थिति में लौट आएंगे। आराम की स्थिति। यहीं से अब हम दूसरा अभ्यास आपको बताएंगे, कटी चक्र। दोनों पैरों को सरकाते हुए लाना है और सरकाते हुए दोनों पैरों को अपने कूल्हे के पास ले आए। उठाकर नहीं लाना है जिनको कमर में दर्द है और डिस्क की समस्या है। अब दोनों उंगलियों को पूर्ववत इस प्रकार से करते हुए अपने दोनों हाथों को हम अपने सिर के नीचे टिका देंगे। ध्यान रखेंगे कि हमारी कलाई, हमारी कोहनी सीधी रहे और पृथ्वी से स्पर्श करती रहे। जब हम अपने पैरों को घुमाते हुए दाहिनी ओर ले जाएंगे, हमारे दोनों हाथों की कोहनी भूमि का स्पर्श करती रहे। अब श्वास भरते हुए हम पैरों को दाहिनी ओर ले जाएंगे और अपना चेहरा बाईं ओर कर देंगे। इसी प्रकार से दूसरी ओर श्वास भरते हुए जाएंगे और चेहरा विपरीत दिशा में बिल्कुल अपनी कमर को इस प्रकार से घुमा देंगे जिस प्रकार से कपड़ा निचोड़ते हुए स्थिति हो जाती है। कमर को पूरा बल देंगे। ये सभी आसन जो हम आपको बता रहे हैं, सभी आपको 3 से 5 बार प्रतिदिन करने हैं और बड़ी सहजता के साथ करने हैं। अब हम आपको इससे अगला थर्ड स्टेप बताएंगे। दोनों हाथों को उसी प्रकार से लॉक करते हुए अपने सिर के नीचे टिका देंगे। अपने दाहिने पैर को बाएं पैर की जंघा पर टिका दें और दोनों हाथ आपके भूमि से स्पर्श करते रहेंगे। अब पैर की स्थिति को श्वास भरते हुए घुमाते हुए दाहिनी ओर और चेहरा उससे विपरीत। जितना संभव हो, ना तो अति प्रयास करना है और ना ही प्रयास में कमी करनी है। फिर पैर को श्वास छोड़ते हुए अब इसी स्थिति को 3 बार करने के पश्चात दूसरे पैर से हम इस क्रिया को दोहराएंगे। अपने बाएं पैर को दाएं जंघा के मूल से स्पर्श कराते हुए श्वास भरेंगे और श्वास छोड़ते हुए पूर्व स्थिति में आ जाएंगे। अब हम हाथ का सहारा लेते हुए बैठ जाएंगे। इसी क्रम में आगे बढ़ते हुए अब हम करेंगे बिलाव आसन का अभ्यास। बिलाव आसन के लिए हम दोनों हाथ आगे टिका लेंगे, जिसमें कंधे जितनी दूरी हाथों में रखेंगे और श्वास भरते हुए चेहरा ऊपर उठाएंगे और पीठ हमारी दब जाएगी और कूल्हे हमारे उठे रहेंगे। देखिए कैसे करते हैं। तो ये किया हमने बिलाव आसन का अभ्यास। इसी क्रम में अब आगे बढ़ते हुए हम पेट के बल आसन करेंगे। मगर आसन के लिए हम सीधा लेटेंगे पेट के बल और दोनों हथेलियों का तकिया बनाते हुए अपने सिर को उस पर टिका देंगे और पैर हमारे पीछे से कंधे जितनी दूरी बनाते हुए खुले रहेंगे, जिसमें एड़ी अंदर और पंजे बाहर रखेंगे। पूरा शरीर ढीला छोड़ देंगे और उस स्थिति में पूरा विश्राम। अब यहीं से हम अगला अभ्यास प्रारंभ करेंगे, सरल सुगम आसन। सरल सुगम आसन के लिए हम अपनी हथेली और कोहनी को भूमि पर स्पर्श करते हुए रखेंगे और पैरों को पीछे से मिलाएंगे, आंखें बंद रखेंगे और श्वास भरते हुए अपने सीने को ऊपर उठा लेंगे, जितना अपने सामर्थ्य के अनुसार हम उठा सकते हैं। तो ये किया हमने अभी मकर आसन और सुगम सर्पासन का अभ्यास। आंतरिक शक्ति को उसको पुष्ट करने के लिए हम करेंगे नाड़ी शोधन प्राणायाम। क्योंकि कमर दर्द के रोगियों को पद्मासन नहीं लगाना चाहिए, तो इसलिए इस स्थिति में बैठ के प्राणायाम किया जा सकता है। और जो स्वस्थ हैं उन्हें पद्मासन लगाकर ही अभ्यास करना चाहिए। चलिए करते हैं नाड़ी शोधन प्राणायाम, जिसमें हमें सुगम नाड़ी शोधन प्राणायाम करना है। बाएं हाथ से हम ज्ञान मुद्रा लगा लेंगे, घुटने पर रखेंगे और दाहिने हाथ का इसमें हम प्रयोग करेंगे, जिसमें हम अंगुष्ठ का प्रयोग करेंगे और अनामिका का प्रयोग करेंगे। इस प्रकार से स्थिति लेते हुए पहले हम बाईं ओर से श्वास भरेंगे और दाईं ओर से छोड़ देंगे। कुंभक का अभी हमें अभ्यास प्रारंभ में नहीं करना है और जो पूर्णतः स्वस्थ हैं वो कुंभक भी लगा सकते हैं। और इसमें हमें ध्यान क्या रखना है कि जितनी समय सीमा में हमने श्वास भरा उससे दुगनी में छोड़ना है और वहीं से श्वास भर के फिर पुनः बाईं ओर से श्वास हमें अपना बाहर निकालना है। तो ये हमने आपको बताया नाड़ी शोधन प्राणायाम। बहुत आनंद के साथ, सहजता के साथ हमें इसका अभ्यास 5 बार से प्रारंभ करते हुए 11 बार तक प्रतिदिन करना चाहिए। अंतिम में हम आपको बताएंगे भ्रामरी प्राणायाम, जो हमारी स्मरण शक्ति को बढ़ाते हुए अनेकानेक जो द्वंद्व हैं, तनाव है, उसको दूर करते हुए बहुत ही लाभकारी भ्रामरी प्राणायाम। अपनी तर्जनी उंगली से कान के छोटे द्वार को बंद करना है। आंखें बंद करते हुए हमें भ्रमर जैसा गुंजन करना है और उस गुंजन को मुख से हम उच्चारण करेंगे, कानों से श्रवण करेंगे और उसकी जो ध्वनि है चारों ओर, उसको हमें आत्मसात करना है। भ्रामरी प्राणायाम हमें 10 बार प्रतिदिन करना चाहिए। खान पीन में भी हमें सावधानी बहुत रखनी चाहिए। वायु जनित चीजों का हमें त्याग करना चाहिए। हल्दी, मेथी, सौंठ का प्रयोग बहुत लाभदायी है, पर उसमें बस ध्यान ये रखें कि जिनका बीपी हाई है वो मार्गदर्शन में ही इसका सेवन करें। धन्यवाद।